As NATO countries move to balance against the threat posed by the Kremlin, the Sky News Breakfast Show has joined a warship preparing to engage in Europe's largest war games since the end of the Cold War. Whilst on board, we asked a Royal Navy top brass about the recent failed Trident missile launch and what kind of message that sends.
My focus is always on delivery of operations on a day-to-day basis. So really, I'm thinking about what we're doing here and now, and so it's about drawing together. It's about operating with partners. It's about delivery of what we're doing every day, and it's a real success story.
Okay, you don't want me to press you on that, I can tell.
It's just it's not my area of expertise, so I wouldn't wish to comment. What you see is what I see in these areas.
How jealous were you about me
Massively
going?
so.
I didn't
Hugely
even finish
so.
my sentence.
Hugely. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Were the other warships alongside? Was it bristling with warships, the harbour?
The whole dock was full. Yeah, and it's normally where the cruise ships go from at Southampton. So it was very, it was interesting to see a lot of the ships being docked there, but they've gone now, I think. I think they set off on Saturday. And
what's security like to get into one of those things? Because, they're secure enough in their own right, but I should imagine, lots of credentials and barbed wire fences.
Lots of passports, lots of checking you out, looking at the picture, yeah. But it was... Anyway, have a look.
It's very good.
Resting easy for now at Southampton Dock, the Almirante Juan de Borbón has some challenging months ahead of her. The Spanish frigate is one of the most advanced warships in Europe. She's the flagship of the country's contribution to a complex NATO drill, designed to both flex and reassure, depending whether you're friend or foe. Those aboard this frigate are just a small portion of the 90,000 military personnel who make up the 2024 NATO Task Force drill. They're committed to a complex series of wargaming exercises.
Next part of the exercise is taking the crew to the Arctic Circle. They'll need suits like these. Something like minus 17 degrees is what they can expect when they go outside.
Simulating battle drills, testing missile and air defence capabilities, casualty evacuation drills and electronic warfare, all taking place in the region where winters are harsher than most of us can endure.
What does this do?
Yeah.
Don't touch it, Kay.
we are safe.
So why challenge such hostile conditions? A conscious decision to illustrate to those who would prefer war that NATO is ready whenever, wherever, however the threat might come.
Well, NATO is not aimed against any specific individual, I would say. NATO is a defensive alliance. So NATO, what it does is sending a very strong message of deterrence aimed towards any potential future opponent, of capability and of unity. We can operate together. When we operate together, we are a vast superior force to any other force in the world.
That responsibility falls to those like Soleil Godin. She tells us life below deck is cramped.
It gets quite claustrophobic at times, but you have to have a great relationship with your roommate, so everything is smooth.
Navigating a rabbit warren of grey corridors and narrow hatches is second nature to this young crew, more of an obstacle course for others.
Around 200 crew aboard this Spanish vessel, near vertical steps wherever you turn, down to the beating heart of this vessel, the engine room.
Although Sky News was welcomed aboard, it wasn't quite access all areas.
Well, here you can see where the main gate of the BLS, for obvious reasons, as it is a classified place, we cannot go inside.
The ship could, theoretically, withstand a nuclear challenge by sealing all its doors to create a citadel. Although a drill, each of NATO's members, along with Sweden, will remain on constant alert throughout this exercise.
What makes you nervous?
I wouldn't say that I'm nervous. I think I'm cognizant of the challenges with weather. It is not...
Are you saying our weather's bad?
No, the weather here in the UK is beautiful, and I would expect nothing less. I would say that the weather in the high north is challenging.
Wargaming is tough work and sustenance is never far away for an ever-hungry crew.
Gracias. Oh. I took it. They cook 6 times a day for the crew here, some 1,200 meals. Come this way to give you an idea of what they need when they're cooking the soup. Bigger than my bathtub.
Healthcare, also important, and the ship's hospital and medical team are equipped to deal with everything from toothache to a severed limb. As tensions persist in Eastern Europe, NATO says this exercise sends a clear message.
50 ships, 80 aircraft together in a vast major exercise. That's the facts. Words are not needed because we can show the facts.